What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode on the HermitCraft server. Guys, check it out. My diamond pile is back. Kind of. Okay, so it's not all the way back, but you can see that we have a bunch of diamonds now at the top of our pile. I've done a little bit of mining and I added some more diamonds up there. We are still missing the lower half of our diamond pillar though. But I did see over here on the side of it, there is a riddle. I wonder if this has anything to do with the missing diamonds. I'm not sure. Let's find out. So if we take a look at this, this says riddle 1, where I live is green and brown. Rodents and people alike are drawn to me. I come in many shapes and forms, even ones and zeros, yet still known by a common name. And that name is, we gotta sleep. Ah, much better. Okay, so where I live is green and brown. Okay, so green and brown, that could be right there. I see green, I see brown. That could be right here in this tree. There's green and brown right there too, up there. Could be literally anywhere. All right, so let's see if we can narrow this down a little bit. Rodents and people alike are drawn to me. Okay, so rodents and people alike. What do rodents and people both like? Houses? Yeah, I would say shelter like houses. You find rodents in what? Sewers? You find rodents in houses? People don't like sewers, so I'm guessing it's got to be a house or something, right? And then the final clue is I come in many shapes and forms, even ones and zeros. That's weird, ones and zeros, yet still known by a common name. Many forms, ones and zeros, houses, brown and green. Okay. I think we're going to take a minute here. I'm going to just kind of fly around this area, see if something pops out at me, and then we'll be right back. So I was also thinking that ships have been known to have like rats on them, right? So that's a rodent, but there's nothing green about the boat, so I don't think that's it. So that kind of leads me to believe that it's going to be like a tree house, I guess. Is this a tree house? I know this is a tree, obviously. Oh, this is the portal. This isn't a tree house. So we have a tree house here, and then we have a tree there. I'm going to assume this isn't supposed to be like super well hidden inside the canopy, like in some little nook. If this is even where we're supposed to go, maybe we'll just kind of have a look around the outside of these places real quick and see if we are on the right track. Oh, what is this? Hold on. Oh yeah, right there. Okay. Riddle 2 for Hypno, so there is no doubt about who this is for. Okay, so wait a second. Let's get back to this. Rodents the people alike are drawn to me. I come in many shapes and forms, even ones and zeros, yet still known by a common name. Cookies? Even ones and zeros. Okay, so digital cookies and then regular, well, I don't know if you'd call these regular, but regular cookies. Okay, I get it now. I get it. So riddle 1 solved. We have a riddle 2. Found it. Let's grab this and the item frame it came on. Aha! So what do we have now? Riddle 2. What I am can soar through the sky. I cannot. My head is covered, yet I am bald. I mean, right there, the bald eagle, right? It's true that I saved someone who is false. Okay, well, I think this one is a dead giveaway, although I don't know where it is from here. I think it's this way. Yeah, there's a bald eagle right here. That makes the most sense. Oh yeah, I can see there's a book right there. Okay. So we got riddle 2 discovered. Riddle 3 for Hypno. We are making progress on this. Whatever this is for, we are making progress on this. Riddle 3. I am tall, though I am small. Plenty of beds you will find in me, for when darkness comes, it scares the boo out of he. Not a typo. Not to be confused with a purveyor of chicken wings. Huh. Okay, so this one is interesting. I am not entirely sure. This is one I'm going to have to sit and think on. All right, well, I'm currently stumped on that riddle 3. If you guys know where I should look, leave a comment down below and let me know where I should look, because I don't know. But yeah, just recently, guys, we had the finale for the Easter egg hunt. I participated along with Azuma and Green. All 3 of us were contestants. Let's go ahead and see how that went down.
Hello, fellas. How you doing?
Good. Doing good.
Doing real
Good. Awesome. I've gathered you here today to get the results of the egg hunt finished and declare a winner.
You know, I was kind of happy just to split the prize, but apparently we gotta do more eggs.
Yep.
No,
I enjoyed egg hunting. I'm happy to hunt for some more.
Yeah. So
No sharing. No sharing allowed.
No sharing. So your goal today is to raid this woodland mansion. There are roughly two stacks of golden eggs, which I've thrown on the ground here. And so you will have 5 minutes to run through there and find as many eggs as you can.
Are we allowed to break blocks on our way? Are we allowed to?
No. You're not allowed to break blocks.
Oh, okay.
Can we break in? Entrance. Can we break in to get in there?
Their door is right up there. You'll be fine.
What?
Is everybody good?
I hope
Apart
so.
from not being able to see the door, but yeah, I'm good.
It's 3, 2, 1, go! All right. So, final egg counts, guys.
I don't want to brag, but I think I've done quite well.
You think so?
Yeah, you go first then.
I think so. No, I'll go last.
All right. Okay.
You guys want to
I got 200.
200. Oh wow, that's
pretty good. Yeah.
How many?
Isn't that more than Jevin put in
More
the,
than
the
what was in the game?
I got 28.
28. Okay, very
good?
fair. Okay, what'd you get, Hypno?
I ended up with a total of 30.
Okay.
Oh dang.
And Gran?
And I got a total of 50 eggs.
Wow!
Oh my god.
50 eggs.
Dang!
You know what's crazy? When I was watching you, Gran, I saw you miss multiple eggs too. So
doesn't matter. Speed is key. Speed is key.
All right. Well, congratulations, Gran. You
congrats,
are the
dude.
winner.
Oops.
Of 19 diamond blocks and 4 netherite ingots.
What?
So,
all right, come here, fellas.
My dude.
Come here, fellas. No. I wanted to share this from the start, so here we go. How do I split this 3 ways?
Splitsies.
One for you.
Oh, thank you very much. How generous.
Oh, wow.
Are you keeping the netherite?
Yeah. One.
He's like, yeah, that's mine. That's mine.
2. No, I'll keep the 2. So there's 2 for me and 1 each for you.
Oh, that's
Wow,
awesome.
very generous. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks,
I
dude.
appreciate the time today, guys. I had a great time with this event. And maybe next year we'll do another one. Who knows?
Yeah, thanks for setting this up, Jeff.
All right. Anyways, congrats, Green. And then take it easy, everybody. Bye.
Bye. So we ended up coming in second for the tiebreaker for the Easter egg hunt. Oh, well, we didn't win, but, you know, we did end up getting a split of the prize pool. So that's really awesome. I don't have any netherite gear, and getting that netherite ingot from Grian, yeah, that's going to allow us to definitely get our first piece, but we're going to have to get a lot more. So I'll just hold on to it for right now. We'll look at getting netherite a little bit later. So, last episode, we were in the process of getting our bee farms set up over here, right? And we have the honeycomb, the automatic honeycomb farm working. And this is actually working rather well. Very pleased with it. We got nearly 2 rows of that large chest filled up. Yeah, just not really AFKing here that much, just long enough to build the other portion over here. Now you'll notice there are no beehives in this one. I do actually have all of the bees ready to go. If we look in here, right here, there it is. Yeah, all of the bees, so they're ready to go in there. Now the problem is, this is going to require honey bottles, which means we need bottles, which means we need glass to make bottles, which means we need to smelt sand. So I went and I mined up a whole lot of sand here, and that's part of it. Now we need to smelt the sand into glass so we can turn those into glass bottles. That's the part that I didn't really want to sit there and wait for my, what do I have, like 4 regular furnaces and 2 blast furnaces at spawn base to smelt that. Yeah, that's just going to take literally forever. So what I want to work on now is I would like to make ourselves our first super smelter of the season, maybe our last super smelter of the season, but something that could smelt a whole lot of items very, very quickly, because what we have right now is not going to cut it. So I'm thinking we're going to actually build a proper building over in this general area. I don't know exactly where just yet. Somewhere over here. There seems to be a little bit of flat land, right? Maybe further this way. I'm not actually sure exactly where it is. But anyway, it's going to be a pretty large building. It's going to be specifically for smelting items. It needs to hold 32 furnaces in there. And I was trying to come up with like a smaller building design where we kind of like had, I don't know, 8 furnaces and then kind of switch back, do 8 furnaces this way and switch back and 8 furnaces this way. It really didn't make a lot of sense trying to do it like that. The best way that I could come up with is kind of like a U shape. So yeah, the building actually has to be kind of large, unless we want it 32 blocks long. Or wide, I guess. It has to be kind of large so we can fit that U shape of 32 furnaces in there. But yeah, I think that is the next portion of this. So I'm gonna get busy, start clearing out some space here, and hopefully getting ourselves a super smelter building set up. All right, guys. So I have done a lot of building here just so we could smelt some glass. All right. So the building constructed. So you saw during the time lapse that I like did the underside of the roof and then I left the roof off because I was thinking that cut copper stairs, which we use for the roofing material, I've never made before. I thought we'd get 2 for every block, or is it 4 for every 6 blocks? Anyway, I didn't realize that 1 block turns into 4 stairs. Like, we have way more than enough of the copper blocks to make all that stuff, which is fantastic. But yeah, I did a little bit of decoration outside, kind of mixing and matching some of these 2 tall flowers, and then some spruce leaves here as well. I think this build turned out pretty good. Yeah, it's a very simple building. It's only got one specific purpose. And yeah, overall, I think the aesthetics of it is pretty good. Now, I left the ceiling, the cut copper, non-weathered. It'll eventually weather itself. It's not waxed or anything. And that'll kind of give us like a little bit of, I guess, an idea of how long we've been in the world and in this area and all that kind of stuff. So that, I guess that's pretty cool. That's the intention of the fact that the copper can weather. You can kind of see where my original chests and stuff were. Yeah, I cut down the land a bit so we weren't in just a little cutout. We actually had a path to the entry point of this building. So the whole point of this building is for our super smelter. All right. Well, that was a lot of building to get this done. So the way this works, we have a hopper minecart that's going to deliver items to the top side of the furnace, and we have another one behind which will deliver the fuel to the behind section of the furnaces. And then we have hoppers below which extract the items out of the finished portion of that, and that all gets transferred over here to this chest. I think we should be good to go. Actually, nope. I am looking right now and I have absolutely missed something. Something very important. We have powered rails on top of those hoppers and they are not getting powered. And I believe I was doing this with some redstone blocks. Let's come back here real quick and get these things set up. I think I wanted them in line with these lamps back here. Like that. We needed one right here. I think we're also going to need some on the sides, and I guess in the middle here probably makes sense. One there, and then one on the other side. These should all, these should all have power now, except for this one. Where's the center? Right here. Right there. There we go. Okay, so now everything's powered. All right, I guess one more thing I'm missing is the lever to kick this off over there. So let's grab one of those. And if I remember correctly, if you're doing 32 furnaces, you need 32 coal, 1 for each furnace. And I believe that'll do 4 stacks. So let's put in 32 coal, and then we'll do 4 stacks of sand. Right like so. All right, and we'll turn this on. Hopefully I have done everything correctly. Oh! What happened? How did the upper minecart... Oh, I have missed a rail! Oh no! Okay, well let's turn this off. Everything is awful now. Yeah, this is gonna be a problem. I gotta go through all of these and collect the sand. Oh no! Oh, you miss one rail and the whole thing goes south. Okay, well let me fix this real quick then. Okay, well that was an annoying fix, but yeah, we got the rail in place. I think I broke a powered rail over there. Put that back. We have the hopper minecart loaded up with 4 stacks of sand and 32 coal for the fuel. Let's turn it back on once again. Hopefully we don't have minecarts jumping the rails. Okay, it looks like all of the furnaces have turned on this time, so I think we're good to go. Now, because we're turning corners here, the minecart behind, the fuel minecart, actually has further to travel, so they're not always synchronized with each other, which I guess doesn't really matter too much in the grand scheme of things, but yeah, just something to note. So let's see here. How are we doing? So this has 5 in it. I think that hopper minecart probably has to go back and forth one more time. No, it is empty. Okay, so since that's empty, we can go ahead and just flip that lever. They'll both just end up right back here, ready for the next deployment. Very good. So that is 4 more stacks of sand. Doot, 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 doot. And 32 more coal. And off you go, little buddies. Nice. So all of the glass that we are smelting up should be ending up right here. So we got 2.5 stacks already smelted. And yeah, you can see it just cruising on in, which is great. Yeah, this is a pretty good way of smelting items in mass quantities. I'm a big fan of doing it this way. Yeah, this is really good. And then we ended up with a 26 glass here from the failed first attempt. We wasted a bit of fuel on that, but you know, it's whatever, it happens. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and smelt this up so we can get this glass turned into glass bottles and maybe get our honey bottle farm up and running. All right, so I've been smelting for quite some time now, and I've noticed a couple of things. One of those things is this is taking a lot of fuel. I am running very low on coal, so I went and I grabbed one of my shulker boxes full of birch, and I started smelting the birch logs into charcoal. So we got a lot of charcoal here. That's the last of the glass I was just smelting up. Yeah, so this is this is pretty expensive on the fuel front. Now, another thing that I have noticed in this particular setup, for some reason, the items from the top minecart are somehow finding its way into the fuel section of this furnace here. I'm assuming this has something to do with it rounding the corner and being, as far as the game is concerned, next to the hopper minecart over here, and it's like transferring items over to this hopper minecart, which is transferring down into this hopper here and feeding it into the fuel section of this furnace. That's my best guess. I don't know. I haven't really explored this too much yet, but yeah, it seems to always be this furnace is getting extra items, which is starving this furnace right here of some of its items. Anyway, so that's some kind of a bug that I'll have to work out a little bit later. Let's take this with me. What else we got here? Some sand, and some logs. Okay, so that's all good. Now, we have this glass, and I think we are at the point where I have the bare minimum that I need to start filling up these dispensers over here with glass bottles. So the way this works is you put glass bottles in every one of these. If you don't put a glass bottle in here, when the dispenser dispenses and collects the honey, it'll fill up this slot full of a honey bottle. And then once you reach a full stack, then if there's nowhere else for it to go, it'll pop out into the world. Otherwise, it'll take up another slot. So anyway, what you want to do is you want to have all the slots full of bottles, and we should have enough here to put 9 stacks of bottles in every one of these guys. This is going to take a minute. Now, I could put it into those chests that would filter down, but anyway, I'm just going to go ahead and do it this way. Let me fill these all up. So I thought 3 shulker boxes full was enough to take care of what we needed here, but it turns out it's actually 4 shulker boxes full of glass bottles is what we needed. I forgot that we had 12 of these beehives here. So we have 12 dispensers that have 9 stacks each. Yeah. Anyway, we did not have enough to fill these all up. So I ended up taking these last 3, well, I guess the last 6. These are completely full of the honey bottle or the regular bottles. I just split the stacks in half. So every stack in here only had 32, and then I put the other half over here, right? So, I mean, all the slots are full in them, but the bottles aren't, the amount of per stack isn't full. So yeah, we are collecting honey bottles now. So this is fantastic. Everything is working as it should. As the bees go into the hives, they do their work and then they pop out. And when they pop out, they increase the honey level. Once that reaches 5, then then we get a honey bottle, which is awesome. So it's just gonna be a matter, I guess, of AFKing here, but honestly, I need to get myself a lot more glass to make a lot more bottles to make sure that this farm continues to work so we can collect all the honey blocks that we want, or I guess all the honey bottles to make honey blocks. Another thing that we can do is we can craft the honey bottles into the honey blocks, and then we get the 4 bottles back. So we can always reuse those, and then we can always craft the honey block back in the honey bottles later, should we choose to do that. But yeah, the glass bottles are reusable. So even though we're spending a lot of resources to fill these things up full of the glass bottles, we'll always have them back. So yeah. Anyway, this has been a fun project though. Yeah, messing with these bees and vanilla, definitely something that I haven't done before, and I've been enjoying this. Oh my goodness, guys. So at the end of that last clip, if you couldn't tell, I was super tired. Yep. It was like 1:30 a.m. I did not realize that I had spent that long. It was like 6 hours from the start of me building that super smelter, with everything that went along with it, to that very end of that last clip. About 6 hours of me working on that. Whew. Anyway, so getting back to the riddles that we saw at the start of this, I noticed when I was hovering over these that these are by HermitCraft, so he obviously has something to do with it. But yeah. If you got any hints or think that you know where that third riddle is leading us, definitely leave it down below. But guys, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up for today. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to leave a like on the episode if you liked it. Subscribe if you are not subscribed to the channel so you always get notified when I make more videos. But that's it for today. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.